Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to upload or update the external file using Naukri or any other web portal. Fine. So let us first check the steps manually, then we will try to automate the same. So I am entering into Naukri. Second step is I should click on login. Then I will enter into my login page. I need to give my test data over here. I need to click on login. Yes. So then what we need to do is we need to keep the mouse on my Naukri. This is what known as mouse over. Like what we need to do, we need to just take the mouse, keep it on my Naukri. We should not click. This is known as mouse over feature. That we need to automate. Then we need to click on edit profile. So once we will click on edit profile, it will allow us to update the resume. So what we need to do, how can we automate to update the existing resume to new resume. Fine, because once we are clicking over here in update resume, it is taking me to Windows. It is no more in my web application. This is not the part of my web application. So as it is the part of Windows operating system, how can WebDriver will identify this Windows interface, and how can we automate? That is what the challenge we are facing over here, and how can we control the scenario. This is what all about the demonstration. So these are all the manual steps I showed. Let us go to Eclipse. I completed partial script over here because it is a huge script. From launching application till we are clicking on, we are entering the username, password and click on login, I completed probably, because we have already discussed all this. No need to repeat the same steps again and again. Fine. So if you want, I can we will just have a look on the code what we did. So this is driver path setting, this is the instance of the Firefox browser, and here we are launching the application by specifying the URL in get method. Fine, this is a simple debug message, application launched, and here this is the point which we need to discuss. This is thread.sleep. Thread.sleep 2000 means what? It will wait for 2 seconds. 2000 here means 2000 milliseconds, which is equal to 2 seconds. So once we are getting the message application launched, or after the application has been launched and it is displaying the message application launched, the execution will wait for, the process of execution will wait for 2 seconds, then it will again get execute. Fine. So now this is what the meaning of thread.sleep. But one more trick is, if I will just remove this throws declaration, what will happen here? See, in thread.sleep we are getting the error message. So why we are getting the error message? Thread means we are creating a thread, or we are using the thread class. Sleep is a method to which is equivalent to wet method. Fine. So now when we are creating a thread, or when we are using the thread, whatever it may be, so we are using a method for the thread class over here. So that means it will give an exception. To control that exception, to handle that exception, we need to throw that exception. That is what it is saying. Now if I will keep the cursor over here, add throws declaration, I need to click over here simply, and here exception. So all type of exceptions will come under exception class, so we can use exception class. That is why it is showing in main method public static void main string args throws exception. So it is handling the exception which occurs due to thread. I think I am clear for this. Fine. Now the next step. Next step, immediately after this application has been launched, we are trying to maximize the browser. So how can we maximize the browser? Driver object dot manage dot window dot maximize. This is how we can maximize the browser. So application will get launched and it will maximize. Now click on login link. Login is most probably a link which we have already seen just now. Before some time I showed you the steps. So login is a link. To click on the login link, we capture the XPath for login, that is a full XPath, and just the method is dot click to click on it. Now again 3 seconds it will wait, and after that we are getting the page, login page. Then here in login page we are capturing the XPath for username, password and login button or sign in button. Then we are providing the test data by using send keys method. Just see. So this is what the username, this is the password, and this is the password, and we are identifying the button by using XPath again. Fine. And this is click, it will again get clicked on the sign in button. So this is what the job of all these 3 lines of code. Now again we are telling to wait for 4 seconds, that is 4000 milliseconds, by providing it in thread.sleep method. Fine. So that's it, that is what we did till now, and we will re-execute it to ensure all things are working fine for us. So let me do one thing, I will just log out from Naukri, I will close my browser, and here I will re-execute the code. The file name is file upload or update. So file upload or update, this is what the file name. Again I will save it and I am re-executing the same. So till login the process should smoothly execute. So let us wait for a few minutes. Sorry. Yes, it has been clicked, login has been clicked, we are in login page, it's entered, username, password has been entered, and we clicked on login successfully. Now we clicked on login successfully. Till the last step whatever we completed, like it is working fine. Fine. Now from this step onwards what we need to do, just notice here my Naukri is an web element where we need to use, where we need to keep the mouse like this. Fine. My Naukri is an element, fine, where we need to keep the mouse like this. We should not click on it, we should keep the mouse like this. Fine. This is what known as mouse over. Mouse over process can be automated by using actions class. Actions is one of the class in Selenium WebDriver API. Fine. Now how can I automate, or how can I mouse over? We will write the code for that. Then after doing this we will get edit profile. Now we need to identify edit profile by XPath and we need to click on it. Once we will click on it, we will get the update resume button. So all those things will be easy for us. Then the last step is a trick for us. How can we automate the process for updating the external file? That is one trick. Fine. So let us check till the end of the video. I am entering back in Eclipse, and here mouse over operation we need to do, and mouse over operation we need to do for my Naukri. So for my Naukri I should first get the XPath. Yeah. So here I can copy the XPath. The XPath has been copied. Fine. Now how can I use the actions class? To use the actions class I need to create an web element first. Let us say EL equal to, for which I am creating the web element, oh sorry, 1 second, just a moment, dot find element, fine, by dot XPath. I need to provide the XPath for my Naukri. So I copied So I provided over here. Fine. So I declared one web element. Now we can able to see the error. Now keep your cursor over here. Now we can able to see the API org openqa.selenium. Just click over here. Fine. That's it. It is so simple. Now we need to create the actions class object or instance. So actions, let's say the object is ACT equal to new actions. Fine. Now what is the parameter we need to provide over here? We need to provide the WebDriver object. So what is the WebDriver object? OBJ. So actions is a separate class. Here also we are getting error message. It is not identifying actions. What is actions? So how can we make it identify? Keep the cursor again here. org.openqa.selenium.interaction. Fine. Just import it. So it is done. Fine. The last step of the code is ACT is the object for actions class. By using ACT object, I will use mouse over operation. How can I use? One of the method is known as move to element. You can able to see. How can I see the method ACT? It is the actions class method dot m. Here move to element is one of the method. So here the parameter, it is directly showing el is the web element. Fine. So I am passing el. Now dot build is the method, dot perform is the method. This is how, by using these 3 lines of code, I can do the mouse over operation. So the cursor will go to My Naukri and the cursor will be there in My Naukri, so that you can able to see all the contents whatever is there under My Naukri, and you can able to access the edit profile whatever it is. Fine. So now let us save this and execute it to ensure our code is working fine. So let me close all the unwanted browsers. Fine. Now here also let me give some thread.sleep. Let's say I am going to wait for 3 seconds. Fine. Now we are in My Naukri. Fine. So this is what we are using mouse over. First time if you are working like this, it will be bit it is not complicated. Once you will work and execute 1 or 2 scenarios, it will be very easy for you to understand and you can smoothly use all this. It is not a problem. So this is what the piece of code to mouse over. Fine. The method is ACT is the object for actions dot move to element, the element web element object dot build dot perform. Fine. Now let me re-execute the code. Before re-executing, I have to clear the console. So let me re-execute. Sorry. Yeah, in last step it is not working because I can able to see my cursor is not coming to My Naukri, where we are just trying to use mouse over. Fine. So let's try to trigger it out, like find it out, how can we solve it? This is the XPath for my Naukri, and actions ACT equal to new actions. We need to provide the object for, okay, let me compare it with the older script as well, so that if we did any kind of mistake, it must be identified as soon as possible. Let me just say, yeah, here. Okay, this is again incomplete. Upload file. Yes, so in actions we are providing object for WebDriver object, and okay, fine. So let us check what we did over here. Same. So web element el obj.find element by.xpath. Let us try to fetch again the XPath, because usually the XPath also can be changed time to time. So let me just try to inspect my Naukri again, and this is what the XPath, and let me just see the XPath, and here while creating the web element, let us give the XPath again. Fine. Now actions ACT equal to new actions. Obj is the object for the browser. ACT dot move to element is the method. EL is the web element instance. Build dot perform. It is completely correct coding wise, and we have written thread dot sleep. Okay, let me just save it again and close the browser. Fine, and clear the content for console. Let me re-execute the code. We have to be very patient, because it's little like number of statements in this code is little more, so more than 70 lines of code. So 1 second, again I need to re-execute. So let's which file, let me close all the unwanted files, it's creating confusion. Fine, this is what the file which we are executing, file upload or update. Now I am executing it again. Fine, so let us check, let me check for 2 minutes what is the problem. Again I'll get back. Yes, I'm back. We could not able to identify the edit profile that time, right? So we tried to click on edit profile. We didn't identify, like some error, like it was because of the thread dot slip statement was missing. Fine. So the entire process was expecting to wait for some time to identify the edit profile link. Fine, the waiting time it was not getting, because we have never provided the thread dot sleep for that reason. So the we fixed the problem. So now it is working fine. Now where exactly we faced the problem, it was like yes, here, 1 second. Yeah, after the login we missed this statement thread dot sleep. Fine. Now once I updated this, it is working fine. Now we can able to click on edit profile. Fine, we can able to click on okay, we can, no, not this is the statement which was missing, because we can able to browse. Like, see what we did, we just tried to enter into Naukri. I'll do once again the steps what we executed till now, that you should see. Naukri we launched successfully, and we clicked on login, then we entered the username password. Fine. Now then here also we mouse over done my Naukri, it was working fine, but we were unable to identify edit profile. That was like a small statement was missing, thread.sleep. I updated, it is working fine. Then after clicking on edit profile, we should click on this update resume. Fine, but here one trick is there to follow. If I'll click on update resume, it will go to the Windows pane again. I do not have the control again. I cannot update automate the Windows GUI, right? So that is the reason we should not click on update resume. So what we need to do, we need to identify update resume by XPath, then we need to use dot send keys, and within that, within double quotes, we need to give the file path with which file we need to update the resume. So let us quickly execute it. Fine. So here till what steps we completed? Yes, here we mouse over done. We got the edit profile by clicking on edit profile link. This is what the edit profile link. Fine. Let me just give a comment line. This is to click on edit profile. We have to click over there. Fine. Now after this, we need to automate update resume. Fine. So here I gave one thread.sleep, and this is the place where we need to make this trick. We should not give the we should not provide the click method. Once we will give the click method, the entire process will not work. It will take us back to Windows interface where we cannot able to automate. Instead of that, we should use send keys. So how to do that? Let us check once again. See this. Here I should use el.findElement by XPath. What is the XPath of that update resume that I captured over here? Dot send keys is the method. Inside this send keys, I should give the file path. So what is the file path I captured here? D drive my profile.doc. So let's say my profile.doc over here. That's it. So by executing this script, the entire file update will happen. So now let me clear the console, and let me close all the browsers. Yeah, now let me go back to the file and again re-execute. From the beginning again it will execute. It's launching the application. For many of the steps we provided thread.sleep, so no showstopper error will come into the picture now. I hope so. Yeah, we are in login page. It's accepted test data, and we clicked on login successfully. My Naukri should be mouse over. Yeah, now mouse over also is happening over here. I disturbed the flow again in between, so it may, we should click on edit profile. So okay, let me go back to Eclipse and let me find out the issue again. Yeah, we got the error, so let's clear it. We should be very patient when we are working on 100 lines of code, 70 lines of code like this, because every time sometimes XPath problem will come into picture, sometimes the dynamic XPath will be there, sometimes the thread.sleep will not be there, because of that you will be getting the error. So we need much patience to deal with all this error and troubleshoot all this. Fine. So where we are facing the problem now, this click is not happening, edit profile. Fine. So what I need to do over here, I'll just go to edit profile and capture the XPath again. Yes, so let me just tell it over here. Yes, we captured the edit profile XPath. Now this is what the XPath for. This is what the XPath for update resume. So that also, oh fine, file path was missed. Okay, so I got fine. So now in edit profile I should capture the XPath for update resume. Fine. Now copy and XPath again I am taking. Now I'll replace it with this. Fine. That's it. Let us hope for the best and re-execute the code. Yes, it is working fine. Resume has been successfully uploaded. You can able to see that message also clearly over here. Fine. So this is the way we automated the external document update or upload on the web application. Fine. Many things we used over here. Please go through the video again and again. Please work on the scenario again and again. I hope it will work for all the applications. Fine. Thank you so much for watching the video. And this is the trick. Like, see, instead of clicking, we are using send keys and the document path. This is what important thing we need to do. Fine. This is the XPath for update resume button dot send keys and the path of the new file. That's it. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it is useful.